Good morning and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, Rob Lee. Good morning, keeping it simple. Nice to see you this morning. And yes, as everyone starts to come in, let us say, Bangarang, my barefoot Bangarang tribe, paddle on. So good to see you this morning. People are starting to drift in. We will get this show started in just a minute, but want to say good morning. Wish everybody a great Wednesday morning. It is 9 o'clock on a Wednesday morning in Florida. Things are going very well. Good morning, Christina. It is always good to see you in here. And I appreciate you being here. So I hope things are going well for everybody. I'm going to change something here a little real quick. Put a little color on my face. Some of the color in here is it changes. A lot of my tiles are falling off the wall because things got changed. Good morning, Miss Bridget. Nice to see you this morning. And as people come in, like I said, Bangarang, barefoot Bangarang tribe. Here we go. Tarot with an Attitude. So this morning I noticed I guess I clicked on the wrong one or whatnot yesterday. I had in the title, Who Am I? And I wasn't going to scramble to try to change it. As y'all know, we did that yesterday. But if there's any more questions about that, maybe that's a sign that we need to talk about that. Today, I did not come in with a specific topic to start with. I figured people needed some things and maybe just needed to talk. I couldn't get settled on some things. So here we are, getting Tarot with an Attitude kicked off this morning. As I always say, Bridget and Christina have figured it out. Bridget's on the YouTube channel, but if you're watching from Facebook, you do need to click the link that allows StreamYard to see you, or I can't see who you are or whatnot. Also, you won't see everybody else with all the text and everything in this in the show. So Facebook is good. As y'all see, if those are my Facebook fans, we are now officially Tarot with an Attitude. And Bangarang, paddle on. I always hated shoes. I have always hated shoes. I don't like it. Got a calculator for some early morning maths. All right. Thank you. People want to run some numbers. Christina's ready to throw them together for me, and we will go from there. So let's start this morning. Heavenly Father, Mother, please, Divine Mother, spirits, guides, angels, flow through here, flow to everyone out there. Make sure the messages that are coming forth from you to the people that need to hear them. And may everyone leave and know they have felt some peace, love, and light today. So with that being said, good morning, Miss Kim. How are you? 57, please. That's an easy one. 57. 5 is always about instability, conflict, and it is also about creative. It's passionate. 5 is a very passionate number. I'm a 5. That ought to give you a clue. The 7 is about reassessing. The 7 is about checking things out, tending your garden, doing what you need to do. Staying steady wins the race. But the 57 actually comes together to form a 12, which actually then forms a 3. I don't like breaking it down but so much, but if you even went there, the 12, 1, and 2. 1 is new beginnings, 2 are partnerships, and then 57 being a 12 also means goes 1 plus 2 is 3. That's your triumvirate number. That is the number that people will look at as collaboration. You need to know you're good at bringing 3 things together. It's more than just you and a pair. There's generally always a third thing involved. You're good. You're setting your path for making sure that things come through and that things are you're able to make things work together. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you today. Love all. Much love, Brother Rob. Much love back to you. All right. So we were just tossing out some numbers. We didn't have a decided topic today. I kind of jumped the gun, I guess, yesterday with the, who am I? So as people continue to come in, keeping it simple, threw some numbers out. My daughter is sitting there with the calculator ready to go with complex numbers if we need to find out what's going on. But what I wanted to do, I've got a couple of new decks I don't think I've used in here before. I have used them before. But we are going to start out with the Shadowscapes. This is an awesome deck. I love it. It's a very soft deck, so I'm hoping things are going to come through on the cards. Stephanie Pui Moon Law and Barbara Moore. So this is a really cool deck. We're going to start there this morning, trying to get us out of the gate. And Michael, good morning, sir. And he is saying good morning to everybody else. First off, did everybody get their coffee going this morning? Bridget, did you get your coffee on this morning? Well, are you breathing? So that's a cool thing. So Tatiana, hey, good morning from Brazil. Brazil in the house. Always cool to have other countries and things represented here. So we are glad to have you here with us, Tatiana. And so let's get this party started, shall we? We are going to look at, let's just ask right out of the gate. Second cup, brother. Very good, Michael. Second cup. All right. I want to ask, where do we want to go today? What does this do? Bridget, when I asked about her coffee, what kind of question is that? Yeah, I know. About half a second out, I thought about it. Country Brittany. There we go. Country, good morning. Happy to see you too this morning. Glad you are here. We are using the Shadowscapes companion. So we're going to look a little bit into the shadows, see what's peeking out. Maybe talk a little bit in the fantasy world. Got a lot of fae in this, some fairies, things like that. Peggy Sylvester comes in. She's good. Bridget loves the fae. So we are going to be looking at this. So any fae questions, Bridget can help you out. As long as she's doing this, she's at work too. So if she doesn't answer you right away, folks, she might be on a call. So that's what's going on. But let's ask, what do we want to do to start this thing out today? We are going to start out. Let's ask that question. Where do we need to go? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like things are going to be light today. Two of Swords. So this is a really cool card. I love the description on this card. Two of Swords. All right. What we have here, it's hard to see, is a tree growing up with directions and things like that. But we have birds, which is about our air sign, our logic. We have a heart hanging from the tree. There are going to be some decisions to be made today, and you need to be able to still yourself and still your mind so you can see the right way to go. This is one of the things that I'm seeing for today. Maybe we should be talking about making decisions. Maybe it could be fear. Fear it holds us in our track, because if we stay too long without movement, without making a decision, man, bad stuff can happen. The thing I love about this coffee is that I am not levitating above my chair after the second cup. Yeah, no jitters, none of that stuff. So, and Scott Michael saying, good morning. I agree with you. So let's talk a little bit about decisions. And I tell you what, let's pull the shadow card on this. The one that's off the very bottom. Remember, I split the deck. So then I take the top, and then I take what's called the shadow card off of the bottom. And what that does for me is it tells me, sometimes it kind of like puts everything into perspective. It helps me see where it's actually going to. And it's also, wow, look at this. Another swords card. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. So there's going to be just some decisions you're going to have to make. We're going to talk about decision, and the 7 of Swords is all about, again, remember that I said 7s are about reassessing, sowing your garden, making sure. If you look, our lovely bird here again is on the way to the top of the mountain, but he's making sure nobody's chasing him. He's checking his path. He's seeing what's going. He's taking the hard road too, because he walked up it when he could have just flown up it. So what we're doing here, we're looking at, folks, is when we make decisions today, we need to make sure that it's time to stop and reassess, but you got to keep moving. Don't get stuck. Make a decision. A lot of swords cards last couple of days. Yes, it's a mental kind of time right now. Swords are about the logic. They are about communication. We kind of all deal with this. With chakra, we deal with the second eye up here, and then we deal with the throat. With tarot to me, the swords are all about dealing with all of this kind of together. It's the logical decisions, it's knowing, it's consciousness, and it is communicating. It is making sure we are using our mental faculties at their sharpest edge. So that's kind of what's going on there. So as you come through decisions today, today's hump day. Remember I said some people are going to be facing some changes this week. Let's see what's going on. I still feel like something's coming kind of more on a major scale, but not quite sure. But I do know that things were said. It's funny you say this and bring it up. After unemployment pulled its little stunt, I had a little voice tell me that something else much better is on its way. And you know what, folks? Michael, hey, you got to look at things that way. You got to stay positive. And then when life hands you something, it's frustrating. It is deep. But how do you handle it? Now it's time to make a decision. So that's it. How are you going to move forward? Sometimes it takes us a moment. And sometimes you have people, la, 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 all in our ears, all in our space, telling us, here's what you need to do. There's what you need to do. And after a while, it gets all jumbled. Take some time. One of the beautiful things in most of these cards, when we look at the Two of Swords, most of the times the person is blindfolded. They are telling you, get out of the real world and get back into your intuition. Use your gut instinct. I'm going to see this young lady is wearing a cowl. Kind of hard to see. I can't make it come into focus. There we go. Okay. And her heart is in the balances. And what this shows me here is sometimes you got to put your heart aside. You can't make decisions from the heart all the time. Remember, this is swords. We have our heart. It's there. Okay. But make sure that when you're looking at these cards and when you're looking at your decision, maybe it's time to make sure you're making the right logical decision. Okay. Yes, when one door closes, another opens. Heck yeah, I love to say this or something or better. It's what it is. Certain things are not meant to have. Certain things, sometimes they motivate us. I don't know Michael's whole story, but at the same time, maybe it's time. Something's been edging him to move on. Something's been saying, we got to try this, we got to try that. And maybe it's time. Maybe it's saying, no, we're not going to give this to you because if I give you something, you're going to stay still. Michael, I live in Illinois, folks. Half the people in this state are still asleep. Michael, more than half the people in the world are still asleep. They don't get it. We're trying to let people know there's love, peace, and light out there. Okay? So make sure you got your news. Now you chewed on it. It wasn't the most pleasant news, okay? But now it's time to say, okay, get control. This is what an enlightened person does. How do I move beyond it? What's my next step? What is this trying to tell me and why did this come through it? So what does Michael need to know about his unemployment? And now, oh, you know what? I put the box over here and this one's going to be easier to show you the box. So everybody bear with me. Yes, it's another Colette Baron Reed deck. And Bridget's going to get excited. It is the Spirit Animal Oracle. This is a beautiful deck by Colette Baron Reed. So, Michael, let's look for some guidance and where we need to go for you. And we will start there, okay? Margot, I'm in hospital breathing for my life. I need prayers. Everybody, just stop for a moment. Wrap the light around you. Use your left hand. This is where you receive if you're right-handed. Right hand, your dominant hand out. And I just want to say, I'm going to do some symbols. Don't worry about it. It's nothing creepy or crazy. Okay? Margot, peace, love, and light coming to you. Everybody, just send her some white light, some energy. Margot, I am going to try to reach in and we are going to, around your chest, let the air flow easy. For some reason, I'm feeling there's water there. I don't know if that's pneumonia on top of whatever's going on or whatever, but we need Margot. We're sending you love, light. Margot, take a deep breath. Breathe in the light. Angels have just flown to you. You will... Sorry, this one can be emotional, folks. You will feel them, okay? Take comfort. know what's there, okay? And our love and hearts are with you. Sorry, I do get emotional. I told you all that, folks. And we will, we'll go from there. So I don't even remember where I was at. I was working with Michael when I saw Margot's comment. So that's, folks, thank you for helping. And that's where we're at. Hello, Ocean. Michael, go for it. We're going to do that now. Sorry, folks. That one just really hit me hard. Okay. Margot, I feel you. Just, there's comfort on the way. All right. And, wow. Okay. So Michael needs some direction in where we are going, what he needs to do next, give him a quick path to follow, what he needs to learn, and Panther Spirit. Michael, reclaim your own power. There is something you're supposed to be doing that is within your grasp, your realm. There is something, but this came upright just like this. The card number is 44. 4, building a solid base, squared. Okay, so you have to build that solid base. The 44 comes out to an 8. You have to become the master of your life. You have to become the master of your own destiny. But look at this card, folks. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. And that comes in all things. So, Michael, there you go. You got some work to do ahead of you. Margot, yes, Ocean, thank you. Margot, prayer sent, dear one. Margot, we're all here for you. Just proves your humor, brother. Brother, it's all good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I do understand healing. Reverend Rob, take a beat, take a moment. Yeah, take a breath. I am going to have to. Y'all bear with me. So somebody tell a joke. That was powerful. That was very powerful. And I need to close some things off. So I've got to make sure that things are there. So, Michael, I've been where she is. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome. There are things, folks, in this life that we cannot explain to people who don't get it. Okay. What just happened is one of them. Okay. Margot, you came in here for a reason today. We are with you. Okay. So again, I'm going to ask, and I'm asking God, Spirit, Mother, all healing power, all healing prayer placed on Margot. Your will be done. Margot, see it happening. Feel the light, feel the energy. Things are going to happen for you. Understand you're in love. You are wrapped in light. No matter where things go or no matter where things happen, sweetie, you are loved. There is power. There are things at work around you that are just amazing. Bring them home with you. Take them to you. When I say bring them home, bring them in here. Embrace it. Know it. Have no fear. Okay? Life is to be lived. You have lived it. Okay? We're going to make things better as long as you see them better. So what I want you to do, folks, help me here. Thank you. So now we're going to get started. We talked about Michael. Miss Kim, when is Walt's procedure? I know he's got a procedure. Her husband has a procedure coming up. Things like that. Anybody got any more numbers for me today? Whoo, that was intense, folks. Thank you. Taking some coffee here. Okay. So one of the things to remember, if you need a travel agent, and most of you do and you don't even realize it because we fly domestically, but when something goes wrong or you need a change or you need somebody fighting for you, Bruce Kaler from Apollo Travel, he's the guy you want. Apollo Travel Orlando. Just look him up. Don't deal with anybody but Bruce. Kathy with a K. Kathy with a K, my sister. Love, light, and healing are being sent your way right now. Yeah, Kathy, I don't know if you were heard what was going on with Margot or whatnot, but yes, they are. And guess what, folks? While she's in the house, Kathy with a K is going to be on the Attitude Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. So Kathy and I are going to be working together. Also, I did just confirm Julia Treat will be here on Friday morning at 9 o'clock. So we're trying to extend out into the 10 o'clock. I don't know who has that spot. It was already gapped and will not walk on somebody else that has a spot. But if there's something we can do to work something out, that would be great. So Kathy with the K, love, light, energy, peace, sister, I love you. That's all I could say. I love you. Scott, here we go. Getting caught up with some comments. Back. Got to take care of my customers celebrating 15 years self-employment this week. Awesome. Scott, make sure you go back because right when you left, we had a whole serious healing moment for Margot. Please go back and watch this after a while. We don't have a date yet. Okay. Well, let me know. Let me know. So 9/19 week, LOL. Okay. And Kim, something's gotten all out of whack here. I'm trying to figure some things out. Breathe, Reverend Rob. Talk about your experience when you're sending out healing. Folks, this is a total, Reiki is a complete and total, when you're doing it and doing it right, it can be exhausting. Okay. Pulling in the light from above, from the earth, from the energy. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Okay. Some of the symbols you see me doing help me connect, open things up. I have another symbol laying here that I can see that is very complex. I used to have it memorized. Now I don't. That allows my energy to be with her energy. It's an exchanging of energy. It opens it back up. And people ask about protection. That lightning bolt kind of symbol you see me do at the end closes that connection for both of our protection. So when this comes in, I feel this energy coming up from the ground, right through my tailbone, down through my head, through my arms. Your left hand, if you're right-handed, your left hand would be your receiving hand. This is where things come in, and your right hand is where things go out. For those of you that played softball or baseball, think about it. Your non-dominant hand was what you put the glove on. It's what you catch with. So for those of you just who don't play any sports or have a way to do that, your non-dominant hand is what you receive with. If you're ambidextrous, you still need to now do some experiments and start feeling where you feel like things are coming in and things are coming out. Sometimes take your hands, concentrate, get into that still moment, move your hands together, close your eyes, and take your total concentration and place it on with the feeling between your hands. And you can feel the energy moving back and forth. The energy where Reiki is established is what they're saying, and there's a scripture in the Bible where Jesus didn't want to heal any more people. He was tired, okay? And somebody who was a cripple reached up and they grabbed his robe, and he did not know who it was. And he said, someone just touched me. I felt the energy flow out of me. This is how important energy is to play for yourself and for healing. Energy. I mean, let's look at a card here. What energy is massive. There are so many things with energy that people need to know. And one of the biggest things right now that I can tell you and that Spirit can tell you is, almost pulled the wrong card. Guess what? We're right back to the Two of Swords. This energy will help you make your decisions. This energy will help enlighten you. This energy will bring your mind peace. This energy, oh my God, folks, we have a healing moment coming on us again right now. Wake up, folks. Realize the gifts you have in the energy that God the Father, God the Divine Mother, the universe, the energy has given you. You don't have to wait. Reach out, touch it now. This will help you in these decision-making process. Use this. Get that noodle worked out. Get your brain healed. Congrats, Scott. Yeah, absolutely. Ocean throwing an 11 at us. Okay. 11, 2 ones. Ones are always new beginnings, new starts. Think of planting a seed. Okay. Things that are happening, things are going. 1 and 1 makes 2. So it's a partnership. You have 2 ones. 2s are about partnerships. They're about partnering with another person. They're about partnering with yourself. They are about partnering body, mind. They are partnering with your spirit versus the physical. Spirit is very important here. Talk about the experience. The first time you feel and you hear that something helps, it's there's no other feeling like it. Literally. And I'm old. I've had a lot of feelings, folks. All right, listen to me. When you are able to be a conductor of this energy, it's nothing special within you. It is the energy. It is the power that we've just learned how to access it. That's all. Don't make or deify anybody that heals as a human being, because the healing is not coming from that person. Okay? The healing is coming from the energy, and they've learned to tap it. To Margot, absolutely. Thank you, Michael. Good. Amy, glad to see y'all coming together. Everybody's coming together. We were saying this early this morning. Barefoot, bangarang. Everybody say it out loud. Bangarang and paddle on, because it will make you feel better. So yes, in Reiki, in energy healing, and in whatnot, the feeling is quite, it's electrifying. You become a conduit of this energy, and you move the energy through you. When I am doing Reiki, a lot of times I will visualize this person's body either laying down or standing up, and I'm moving my hands over the different parts of their body, and I will feel my hands push back on areas that need attention. And I noticed when I was trying to work with Margot there for a second, when I went to the lungs, I was really getting a push. And you notice I picked up on water. I don't know if that's where it is, but there needs to be some drying out there or whatnot. So we sent that energy. We sent it, and I focused that energy towards her lung. That's where I'm at, towards that respiratory system. Hey, Kathy, loved your video this morning. Kathy is awesome. So let me see things jumping around on me again. Here we go, trying to get caught up. I'm starting to have random skin issues. Can you ask what could be causing this, or what I should do to help clear it up? Okay, random skin issues. Let's go to the earth. This is I've used this deck before, therefore I didn't bring the boxes in. Very shamanistic deck. Skin issues. I'm going to reach out again. So give me just a minute. Stress. That hit me hard all of a sudden. At first I was going with allergies. There's something, stress is playing a huge part in this, is what I'm picking up. So what I want to do is we're going to send light energy. We're going to send energy to you in the mind, in the body. I'm going to what I want you to do is meditate and just coach yourself in light. You need to learn some breathing exercises, is one of the things I'm getting there. Brittany, that's going to be huge. Stress is causing something, and it's something that happens. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I've got it. I will break out. My wife will be like, "What are you stressed about?" And okay, way to pick up on it. Didn't take a brick to hit you there, but it just happens. And I'll feel it break out like a heat rash. Boom, like all over me, especially in my arms. I'm talking about in this part of my arms, in my elbow. So what does Brittany need to know about this rash? And let me close some things off there. Courage, commitment, King of Crystals, Earth. It's manifesting. It's something is going on in this is, and maybe that's why I was picking up an allergy. Y'all chime in with me here. Okay, let me know. This is something that's going on that is in the physical plane. This is something that is you can get control of, though. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm getting a feeling it is like an allergy, but it's also attached to the stress. Okay, because this is controllable by you. There are things you can do to take control of it. This is a powerful card. King of Crystals, we have the tiger here. The king is always in control, and he's always in control of his earthly realm, the physical. So what I want you to do is start taking a look. Your laundry detergent. Folks, we can get, now the clinical side is going to come out. We can become allergic to different things at just different stages in our life. Okay. Did you change air fresheners or something you ate? Start checking, locking some things down. There may be something there. But I do notice a lot of times it will activate with stress because our skin receptors are weird. Okay. So I hope that helps. Again, don't mind anybody chiming in with some help for Country Brittany. Michael Schmidt, I write and eat left-handed. Everything else is done right-handed. If everything else is done right-handed, then pretty much you pretty well receive. Your left hand is going to be what receives and flows. Country Brittany, I find baking soda in my bath helps. There we go. Thank you, Simple. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning from Sweden. Good morning, Sweden. Glad to have you here. Good morning, Rosie. Everybody saying good morning to Rosie. Rosie saying good morning back to everybody. Crazy work day. Yeah, so that was, again, the decisions. We're going to be confronted. So don't forget in our work today. You know what? All right, let's ask Bridget. What does Bridget need for helping with the work day today? Where should we go with there? And I'm going to use the Colette Baron Reed cards. Where does Bridget need to anchor for Bridget? What are we doing here? Let's help Bridget. All right. And get some guidance for Bridget for today because things are crazy. Things are going to be a little mental. Wow, Bridget. Now, y'all saw how much I just shuffled these cards, okay? Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Folks, we're running a theme here. And some of this is not letting the world overwhelm us. Bridget knows exactly what this means. She's the one that got me into this type of tarot cards and the animals and things like that. Giving the world your power is a very easy thing to do, and we don't even realize we've done it. It's a very slippery slope. How do we keep from giving the world our power? Because we become so attuned to it. We get so immersed. We forget that there are things there to help us. We don't stop and take a breath in between tasks or whatnot. So what's the best way to retain our power, to not give the world our power? Oh, wow. I love this card. 9 of Pentacles. And it is music, and it is growing up from the earth. It is realizing and enjoying the moment. It's realizing that the peace and there is tranquility, and the earth wants to give you things. Get grounded, folks. Be grounded. Start your day grounded, making sure, and this is one of the key ways, you will not give the world your energy unless you want to. So again, trying to get thank you keeping it simple. I will try that. Bridget, Kim, I am your last appointment next Friday. I'm looking forward. There you go. Kim and I will be live next Friday at Island Crystal and Bead. I always screw up Bead and Crystal, Island Crystal and Bead. We're going to be doing, it's right before the full moon. We're going to be doing some quickie 15-minute full moon readings for about an hour and a half. But you got to contact Island Crystal and Bead. If you want to pop that phone number up, you got to call through them and schedule. Kim is awesome. I love working with Kim. I admire Kim greatly. Keeping it simple. And then the following day on Saturday from 11 to 1, Kim has helped me set up where I am doing a pendulum class on that Saturday. So would love to have you there. And then we're going to do full-on readings on a full day on a Saturday. I forget which one it is in March, where we're going to be doing Celtic readings, different things. So Country Brittany, yeah, I used to have breathing problems when I am stressed, but now it seems to be coming out with skin issues. It just started this year. And so I'm glad I was right. I'm glad I was able to tune into that for you. The stress factor is going to be key. Here's one of the things, skin issues that I have found, Head and Shoulders and now that I have not tried the hempworx yet. You might want to consider giving the hempworx skin cream a shot. Okay. They have a cooling skin cream. Check it out. You can find it. hempworx.com/tarot with an attitude. Check that out. All right. But one of the things I do also is I get regular Head and Shoulders, one of the big bottles. And then, because a lot of space, big bottles. And then I take about my beautiful wife takes about half a bottle of tea tree oil, pours it in there, and then I shake it like crazy. That Head and Shoulders with that tea tree oil will help dry you up, but without drying your skin completely out. It is something somebody else told me about, that I heard about, and I tried it, and I love it. Now Head and Shoulders actually has one with tea tree oil in it. I just don't think it has as much tea tree oil as my wife puts in it. Good morning. Look for some guidance. Feel like I'm stuck and just going through the motions. All right. So, bebop and none. How about bebop? Let's have some, give bebop a little guidance today. We're using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Brown Reed Bebop. So these are going to go here. I'm going to try this. Might flip over into some other cards, but Bebop wants a little guidance for today. What's going on? Feel like I'm stuck, just going through the motions. Happy birthday. I mean, that's just one of the things is, as we get older, if we're not on top of it, we forget what we like to do for fun, especially parents. We become so enraptured or involved in our children's lives, our husbands' lives, our wives' lives, different things, that we forget we're supposed to be having fun too. Okay? Don't teach your children they can't have fun while they're being a parent. Okay? You can't. So Bebop, good morning. Guidance. Wow, beautiful card. Dragonfly spirit that transcends what we've got. Truth transcends illusion. Truth transcends illusion. This beautiful dragonfly. We have 22. Again, we have a pair of twos, a pair. So we're looking at 2 and 2. These are about pairs squared, about making things work. But then when you put those together, you have a 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. This is talking about making sure you build a very solid base. And what you need to understand is make sure you're building that base in truth. The truth that you know, not what somebody else is telling you. You make sure you're grounding this in your truth, your knowledge, your understanding. It will come out. Things will come free. On the wings of a dragonfly, many things happen. Okay? So get back into wake the fuck up. Kind of. All right? And I know you are awake, Bebop, but at the same point, what it's saying is, folks, it is time to let other crap go. It is time to walk on, find your light, find your spirit, find your space, bangarang, and fly. Paddle on, fly on, move on, grab it and go. You very seldom see a dragonfly sitting still. Even when they land, a lot of times you'll notice their wings are still moving. They're constantly poised. They're ready to go. Something's happening. So the guidance we've got for you today, make sure you have let old things go. There is things you're trying to figure out, whether it's right or wrong or whatnot. The truth will come out. The truth will transcend everything. Make sure you are following your truth, your light, your path. And this is going to help you move forward. So I hope that helped. Country Brittany, I'm allergic to stress, LOL. Thank you so much, Rob. I will definitely look into things I'm using. yeah, it's amazing we don't realize it. There are times that things just really affect us that we really don't understand. Trying to get caught up here, it's 9:40. When growing up, I was taught tarot card readers are evil. Evil, evil. Yes, if you ask my ex-wife, I'm evil. No, I'm not. I get along with all of them. Well, all except one. But going through this spiritual awakening, I feel I was taught wrong. First time posting, but not first time watching. Blessing to all. Sue Ann, I was raised the son of an independent fundamental Baptist preacher. My grandmother was a pew jumping Pentecostal, so I get it, okay? And people fear the unknown. I give the same God that they talk to. I talk to that same God, but I give him more power than they do. I give him the power to let angels, let things talk to me, and I know they can come from him. I know that God, the universe, has all given us things that we are supposed to embrace. All right? And this is another form of truth. Make sure you're following your own truth. Waking up can be traumatic because just like this, Suan, it starts shaking people to the core of some of their very beliefs. And you don't know what you do. And now you're trying to figure out, well, was this true or was I brainwashed? And there's a reason they call it brainwash. Okay? So when growing up, what can Suan do to know that, tarot, and I will tell you this, Kim will tell you this, Bridget will tell you this, take what you want, leave what you don't. There are portions of tarot that I do differently than other people, okay? There are things that I have, but I will not let something drag me away from my true beliefs and my spiritual beliefs, but I'm opening up to them or whatnot. And I had that prayer with God today. Make sure I'm understanding what I'm doing and what I'm saying. So, Suan, what I'm going to do for you here is to tell you right now, Spirit is saying for you, okay? Wow, there we go. I did all that shuffling. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Remember, a lot of churches, folks, they're just trying to practice a form of mind control. They are trying to control and make the world the way they want it. I don't fit your bill. Somebody asked me, am I pro-life, pro-choice? I am very much pro-choice and I'm very much pro-life. And they're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I absolutely believe in pro-life. Ask my daughter, okay? But at the same time, I do not believe that I have the right to shove that view down anybody else's throat. It is a personal choice. So while I need to make my own choices for me, I don't need to force my opinions down somebody else's throat. There's my daughter right there. Go get an allergy test if you are worried. Better safe than sorry. Yes, go check it because like I said, things change. It's like anything else. There is good and evil in all things. What do my guides want me to know for this month? What do the guides want to know for this month? I am going to go back to the shadow. I can't get peace in which deck I'm supposed to use here. Hold on. I'm going to use one of each. I'm going to use one of each right now. We're going to go with the animals, the Spirit Animal Oracle. But there's more to follow on this, so don't just take this one card and run. There's something coming up with it. It's got to be a sandpiper. Be playful. Lighten up. Okay, that's exactly what this is. So a lot of people are like, well, Rob, I'm already in a good mood. That's not my problem. You're right, but let's figure out where it is. So I want to ask, I need some direction on this card. The Sandpiper Spirit, 51, 5 being what I say before, the whole creative, the passion, the spirit, but it can lead to conflict. It can lead to instability. We are very passionate people. We are into knowing what's coming and going. But 51 together is a 6, which means we are looking at overcoming conflict. Be happy. If you're in conflict right now, be happy because you're going to come through it. That's what the 6 is. And kind of like the sandpiper running away. So what I'm getting for you, Ocean, real quick, in helping on clarifying that card is, and I just felt drawn to use the other deck at the same time to gain some clarity. Okay. Justice, balance, 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 balance. Ocean, justice. This is a karma card. This is what I call the ultimate karma card. Other people do not. Okay. And I'm trying to get it where we can see the picture. All right. But justice, this young lady is carrying scales, and at the same time, all those things around her are butterflies. And she's standing on the branches that come from the ground. Transformation. Make sure that things are moving. You're having fun. We've got an air card here. We've got a sandpiper saying, just remember to have spirit. We've got karma going, letting you know what goes around comes around for some people. If you're waiting on some of that, relax. Let the universe do its thing. Be playful in the tough times. Know that balance comes, things happen, and things will transcend for you. I hope that helps. Kim, Bridget, looking forward to seeing you. There's the number to Island, Crystal, and Bead. Moonlight Readings is on February 26th. So y'all can scroll through there, get those numbers. Keeping it simple, got to run. Thanks for attitude. See you tomorrow, Simple. Have a good, safe day. Rob Lee's Pendulum class, 11 a.m. on February 27th. Again, call that number. Set things up. You'll be able to buy pendulums there. And I like for people to wait. And if you don't have one, get them there, because we're going to talk about how you select your pendulum and how your pendulum helps select you. So CBD cream, awesome. Get away from the chemicals. Amy, thank you. I'm glad somebody that has used it knows it. Very true. Here we go, Michael. We are at 9:46. This is what is a great. Okay, not kind of following that, so I didn't see everything. Definitely will check it out. I just got Revive, and I love putting it on my face, so I'm sure I will love the cream too. And again, folks, if you don't know what we're talking about by now, we are talking about the hempworx. Check it out. People that are using it are loving this product. They are loving the product. So let's go from there. I love the name Bebop. My granddaddy used to call me Bebop. That's cool. That's cool. So let me find out where I just left off. Sorry, cat jumped up. That is what is great. The Faye product line. There you go. Feeling not sure which way to go. Too much at once. Love to all. Amy, that is where that starting card came in today. The Two of Swords. Be still. It will help you. Okay. Let's ask real quick. We are going to ask, how does Amy, one of the things is still your mind, get your logical and your heart out of the situation, meditate, and let the answer come to you. All of a sudden you will feel what's going on. Okay. But for you real quick, in drawing a card and making your decisions, again, folks, I had a jumper. Okay, guess what? The Justice card fell back out. I'm going to pull another card. If you're getting frenetic energy in your head, it's what you're going to get out. What I just got given. Remember, what you put in, you put out. That goes for up here too. Okay? If you're allowing all this to work on you and to turn you and and you don't bring things to a stop to settle some things out, that's what you're going to get back. Ooh, that was powerful. Very good. All right, and that was a jumper card. Bebop, you are welcome. I'm a recovering Catholic. Okay, very good, very good. Sue Ann Ward, do not get into a debate with people who disagree with you. Oh my God, Kim, thank you so much. Spiritually, you will not win in a debate with someone who has an agenda, because they're not wanting to hear your side. They're wanting to change you. And Kim is so right. Their agenda is to show you where you're wrong. Half the time when we go to have a discussion with people, we do not listen to understand them or to learn anything. We're listening to respond. And I'm thoroughly convinced most of us want to hear our attitudes, our thoughts, our ideas coming out of somebody else's damn mouth. So therefore, we won't listen. And all we try to do is force feed each other. Now imagine a bunch of 4-year-olds with spoons and Jell-O, and you're going, you feed him, he feeds you. Nobody gets to play any games until all the Jell-O is gone. What a mess. All right. Kim is so right. Thank you, Miss Kim. I appreciate it. Just seeking the truth. That is exactly what we're after. And the truth, your truth is your truth. That's confusing for people. But I need you to understand your truth is your truth. It may not be my truth, but it doesn't mean either of us is wrong. You're like, Rob, that doesn't make any sense. Once you get there, it makes total sense because I can learn from you. You can learn from me. And it's one of those things that's where we would go with. I would love some guidelines if you could for me as well, please. Some advice, Rosie B. Absolutely. Rosie, the advice for you coming forth right now using the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Advice I have coming for you. Here we go. Cards are sticking together. All right. Freedom is yours. This actually came up reverse. This is talking dead to you and in your heart. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. 3-3. Collaboration. Body, mind, spirit. Body, work, community. Body, family, work. Those are the things. It is total collaboration, and the 2 3s coming together make a 6, which is being victorious. It is charging through. It is coming on. You have to remember, there is freedom that is yours. You don't have to think or be like everybody else. Y'all, do me a favor. Reach up, hit the like button, whatnot. But also, when we're done, make sure you're going back into YouTube, copying the link, and sharing that with your Facebook folks, okay? So we can make this, it's growing, things are getting bigger. We want that to happen, okay? But this is exactly what we're getting, Rosie, is that you are, man, what was it in the old Shootist movie, John Wayne? You got to let the badger loose every now and then, okay? Be free, run, be free. You are the one that's holding yourself back, okay? Being chained to ideas and things that are not healthy for you. You need some guidance. Live. Be that beautiful horse. Look at this. It's painted. Different things are going on. This horse knows no boundaries. Understand, start checking your boundaries. Maybe you've set them a little too tight on yourself. My sister-in-law started calling me Bebop from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There you go. Sue Ann, you are welcome. You are welcome. Glad we can do some of this for you. We got a lot. I'm going to skip over Ocean. Yes, I will continue to have fun and allow the universe to work its beautiful magic for me. Thanks and blessings to you. Blessings back to you too, Ocean. Blessings to everybody. We are going to, sorry, Kat just jumped on the keyboard while I was typing. Good morning, Mimi. Always glad to have me some Mimi in the house. Nice to see you. Make sure you go back and look. Man, we had a powerful first start. We're going to end on a powerful note too. Drusilla Morello, cognitive dissonance. That is powerful. Drusilla, that is huge. Think about cognitive. The swords are cognitive, okay? The swords in tarot are about what you know. They are conscious. They are taking action. You can't subconsciously slap yourself in the face without thinking about it, okay? There are certain diseases, I'll bring my clinical in here, that we do some things that people don't have control over. Tourette's is one of them. It's not always about cussing. Somebody did that with cuss words and they make it. But Tourette's is people will just make noises, okay, out of the blue. They'll be talking to you, make different noises, and they can't help it. Their body just does it. Those are not what we're talking about. But when I say I want to pick up this cup, it is a conscious decision to pick up that cup. The addiction part of people runs deep in the subconscious, and it vomits up things that we've trained our brain to do. And we have trained our brain in addictions to whip, and I'm going to throw you for a loop here, to whip into McDonald's instead of going over and not having anything because you're going home to have dinner, okay? It's become a habit. You get in the car, you get hungry. That's what we've trained. But cognitively, I cannot just involuntarily pull my car, and my car's not pulling over and programmed to hit every freaking McDonald's, okay? This is the dissonance we're talking about, and dissonance is like going to a piano and playing 2 chords or 2 notes that are directly next to each other, a white and a black note. It's called a dissonance. We hear it. When it's done right, it plays well. Great analogy. I appreciate that, Drusilla. Michigan in the house. Penny, glad to have you here. Welcome aboard. Jay is here. Good morning, my brother. Good morning to you, sir. A lot going on in and around the Attitude House today. Oh my God, I love that. We want to hear what we have to say coming out of someone else's mouth. That's exactly it. And that's all a lot of people. If you're getting into this just bashing each other back and forth, if I know I'm not changing your mind, guess what? There are certain things I'm just not going to talk to you about because I'm not wasting that energy. I'd rather talk to you about your children. I'd rather talk to you about your dog, your cat, okay? I'd rather talk to you about your car, something where we can share, all right? But if my thoughts aren't your thoughts and we don't agree, then folks, you're going down a negative energy path and it's not right, and you're going into a very low vibration. Thank you, Miss Kim. There's only one hiding from itself. That's only one, okay? I was told I would start a new job in March. What do you see as my job? Okay, new job in March. Tammy's getting a new job in March. So we're going to go on that. And we're going to go back to the shadowscapes. All right. And I might move on to another deck. We'll see what happens. I've got my line strider here with me too. Let's see what type of job is Tammy looking at? The Tower. Something's changing up. This is having to help people. The Tower card is a major card. It is the 16 in the tarot deck, and it's all about, I'm going to see if I can't bring it in. Lightning has struck this tree that we have seen. People and things are falling from it. There is a beautiful palace at the bottom of it, and things are fixing to go boom. There's some type of change in store. And as far as the type of job, could it be returns, exchanges? Is there going to be you're going to be helping people make changes. You're going to be helping people through changing from one product to another. You're going to one house to another. Could it be real estate? But if this is the type of job, you're going to be dealing with change a lot. Whatever it is, that's what you're going to be looking at for that type of work. I hope that makes sense. And to you, let us know how it's going. Kim, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. Oh my God. That's so true. That's true. Hey, everybody saying good morning to Jay. Jay saying good morning back. I'm late, but always great to see you, Rob. It is always great to have you in the house, Mimi. I'm caught up. We were at 9:58. So now that I got all of that caught up, folks, remember, you're going to be making some decisions today. Things are going to be laid in front of you. Don't forget, get grounded. Use the grounding to help you make those decisions. Take your heart out of the picture in making the decision. You're going to need to be using your logical senses today. You're going to be needing to use your intuition and things like that. I'm so glad I found you. I love your energy. Lisa, you're welcome. I'm glad you are here too. Make sure you are subscribing to Tarot with an Attitude at YouTube, and we have a Facebook site, okay? That is a group. It is a private group. Request to join. You can watch through there. Many other spiritual things we talk about. We have a good time, but we just don't do politics on Tarot with an Attitude. This is about spiritual finding, waking the hell up, moving on. Love you all. Drusilla, we love you too. Also, please don't forget my hempworx. Check us out there, folks. This product is really helping people out. This product is helping me lose weight by drinking the coffee. I'm just not as full. I ate last night, went out with my wife. My wife and I, now she's starting to catch on, and we're talking about ordering an appetizer and one meal and splitting it. And ain't neither of us small people, folks, okay? We're just leaving too much food on the table, and things are changing. Things are doing good for us. Please check this out. And then, as always, remember, you can reach me on tarotwithanattitude.com. Go there, book an appointment, find out what's going on. You can reach me through the email there, and things will be moving forward. So with all of that being said, Tarot with an Attitude, hempworx there. What I want you to do, this is the Reverend Rob Lee, okay? Please, peace, love, and light. Take what you want, leave what you don't, but just leave feeling better and enveloped in peace, love, and light. Goodbye, everybody.